Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. Sorry that my hair is a little messy and sweaty. It's just like I have no AC in my house. I'm basically trying to do this video out here because my room has an AC unit that kind of deafens the sound of the quality of the video. So I've had to take it out here for the meantime, but not for very long. For the next till Tuesday or Wednesday. I'll be able to go and do regular content again. So most likely the end of next week, I'll be doing more content in my room again. So basically, I'm returning to you for Ghost Skeleta, the 2025 album that I got a chance to listen to, their next sophomore record after Impera, the follow-up to Impera. So I'm gonna discuss what I listened to for Ghost Skeleta for the 10 tracks and let you know my thoughts on Ghost's new record, Skeleta, from what I listened to. So let's dive into this pretty much album review. So basically, with what I listened to, Peacefield is a strong track. I really enjoyed this one. Tobias's vocals sound really good for most of it. The intro to it's a little creepy with the kid doing some harmonizing vocals, and it wasn't bad. It was just very off-putting. I was like, "What the fuck? This is going into some dark shit and some sad stuff." So really goth kind of sad stuff, kind of shit. But it wasn't terrible. It still was a strong track. Peacefield was a pretty nice melodic hard rock kind of song that I could enjoy. So definitely enjoyed this one. 5 out of 5. Lacma, I believe is how you pronounce it, is a strong track for what I listened to. And I really enjoyed how Tobias Forge's vocals sound in this track did pretty well. And the overall heavy drum work and guitar work was pretty good. So a nice hard rock, heavy metal kind of track. And I really dug it. 5 out of 5. And it was one of the singles for the record. Keep in mind, I think it was the second single, so it technically was the last song as a single. But overall, a strong track. Satanized, it did have a little bit of a interesting moment with the track, but I still enjoyed it. Satanized was pretty strong, even though the electronics play a big role in this track and the mixing is a little off-putting at times, but it still worked for being different and trying something new. So I really enjoyed Satanized. Sanitized, or yeah, it was Satanized or something like that. I believe is how the song's name. So I might have. Give me 1 second. Let me look into that. Yeah, Satanized. I was right. So yeah, I wrote it in wrong. I put sanitized by mistake. I'm like, what the fuck, Brian? So I had a what the fuck moment, basically. So Satanized, 5 out of 5 to finish what I was trying to say. Sorry for getting confused and all that. I was looking into what I was doing, basically. So, pretty much Guiding Lights is the next track, and it's a strong one, too. I really enjoyed Tobias Forge's vocals through most of it, and overall, it's pretty strong for the execution. So, really enjoyed that, and I enjoyed the melodic moments from Tobias Forge's singing in it, so really dug that, so 5 out of 5. De Profundis Borealis is a strong track too, really enjoyed this one. I had a good time listening to it, and overall it did pretty well, so another 5 out of 5 for this one. Cenotaph is a strong track, does have a catchy melody for the for what it's going for. But the execution is what I was really profounded by it. It left me very interested in this track, and I was really enjoying this one. The melody and the chorus was very memorable, and Tobias's singing was pretty strong. 5 out of 5. Masilia Rating was a strong track too. I really enjoyed this one. It had a catchy chorus for sure. Sorry about the ding. That's my messenger basically. So Masilia Rating is a strong track, and I enjoyed the execution and the melody and the switch ups in this track, and it relying on the chorus a lot was really entertaining. So 5 out of 5. Marks of the Evil One is another great highlight of the track. And overall, it did very well for how it sounded. Tobias Forge's singing was pretty strong, and execution-wise, this track performed very well. I was really enjoying this one. The chorus is my favorite part of the song. Umbra is a 5-minute and 31-second track, but it is a strong track for sure. It's the second to last song before you get to the closing track, but it did very well, execution-wise. Another 5 out of 5. And finally, we get to the closing track, Excelsis, I believe is how you pronounce it, or Excelsis, if I'm pronouncing it right. I don't know, I could go back and forth with that, the pronunciation of the name of the song. But overall, from what I listened to, it was a great 6-minute and 1-second track, and it did very well to close out this chapter of this new album by Ghost. So, really enjoyed Excelsis, if I'm pronouncing it right. 5 out of 5. Overall, production, mixing, and execution-wise, I think Ghost's new record, Skeleta, is a really great record. I had a good time listening to this record. It is probably one of my favorite records of the year, for sure. I had a good time listening to it. I enjoyed what it was offering with this album. It offered a lot of mainstream, hard rock, heavy metal kind of stuff. And yes, it can be a little mainstream, and some people may think, it's good. It's still a strong record, but I had my critiques. But overall, it wasn't that terrible of a record. It was pretty much a strong record. It's better than Impera, in my opinion. So, if I were to give Ghost's new record Skeleta a score, I'm giving it an excellent 10 out of 10. This was a great record. I had a good time listening to it. I would definitely be coming back to this album, for sure, with repeated listens. And overall, it definitely interested me with what it was going for with this record. Tobias's singing is getting better, and it's sounding really strong. And overall, the mixing and production is what really, and the sonic wise, like the symphonic melodies and all that sound really strong in this record, and that's what I was really enjoying about it. I was enjoying the execution of how these songs were panning out, and they did pretty well. They definitely are memorable tracks. So 10 out of 10 for Ghost Skeleta. Hope you enjoyed this album review this late afternoon, and thank you guys for watching.